No turning back now, baby. Hello and welcome to Twin Tower Pod, episode 24, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Tucky.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? You basically ruined my motherfucking day today. Oh, man, that really...
No, keep going.
Look at you trying to throw me off. That was a move. He just did a fucking move. He took the pop filter off, threw it down. As I was about to get rolling on his ass and bury him in the dirt, he fucking... Oh, no. Now I'm in technical fix the show brain. What a slimy snake. What a slimy
Damn, it wasn't...
snake.
Okay, it wasn't that serious.
I know it wasn't. No, it was, though.
All right, so what's your beef here? And I know your beef.
You fucking really are going to sit there and say to me... See, now, I texted you this thinking you were going to be like, yes, of course, man, of course. Of course he is. I say, okay, Michael Jackson is the most iconic music figure of all time. No questions asked.
No.
You're like, no, dude, not even close to the Beatles. On what level? In what world is that true? How? So I'm going to give it to you like this. I gave you 3 songs. Track 4, 5, 6 off Thriller. Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean. I want to know, in the world where there's a better lineup of 3 pop songs on any single album in the world.
Let me just say this. The Beatles have 19 number 1 albums. 19.
Okay.
They're the greatest selling video game band of all time.
That shouldn't be
as
your
well.
first.
They're the first band broadcasted in space.
That shouldn't be
they
your
have
first.
Abbey Road went number 1 like 48 years after its release. Jackson
You
ain't
really
doing
think
that.
they're more? So what bothered me about so that shit's all well and good. I would almost even be willing to say this. I would almost be willing to say, if there is anyone that has second place, it might possibly be the Beatles. But it's really not that close.
In your opinion.
In my mind, it's not even close. And I thought you were going to be like, yes, dude, of course. Michael Jackson's the GOAT. He's the greatest. No one can beat him.
He's just a weirdo.
But, dude, another thing that you said, you were like, oh, no, it's all written by people behind the scenes. They all collab, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, that's what happened with the Beatles. It was a 4-man band. You got 4 people collabing, and then George Martin, quote unquote, the 5th Beatle. There's a 5th guy, the producer.
Then Michael Jackson,
Quincy Jones, right? That's what I'm saying. But like, look at him right here.
Yeah, but there's people that do write his bass lines and write it.
Not necessarily.
It should be Michael Jackson and Eddie Van Halen and this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy.
But that's why it's sick though, because it's just Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson coming out at the Super Bowl or coming out at one of his concerts, just standing there for fucking 5 minutes while everyone dies.
Yeah, but
girls
wouldn't you
are
feel
fainting.
weird if like it was Paul McCartney and then all the other guys that helped write it didn't get any credit?
But that happens all the time. Think about any
I know, but
artist
that's
ever.
why the Beatles are better.
But I'm not saying that they're not better. I'm saying that Michael Jackson is way more iconic than them. Like as a thing, as a entity, as a fucking performer, like what he brought to the table, his dancing, the moonwalk, the lean shit, the fashion, the outfits, the family, the legacy, like the fucking Neverland, all that shit. It's like he's the king of pop. He's like the guy. He is the main guy. Like no one else could. Like people bring up other names. They talk about like fucking
Prince, Elvis.
Prince was great. Elvis, I don't know much about. That was before my time. Taylor Swift, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of there.
That's absurd. Don't even put her on the same level echelon. But that was a way that I tried to make it more understandable for you when I was like, Eminem can't even touch Michael Jackson. That had no effect on you. I just wanted to tell you how I'm looking at this.
I have a ton of respect for Michael Jackson. He's probably top 5.
Who's your top 5?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that, but Beatles are number 1.
You think the Beatles are the most... Dude, okay, let's put it this way. Silent films were really cool at the time, and they broke down barriers, and they revolutionized the film industry where we could make real movies, but, like, you can't just love silent films forever Dune is out.
I'll say that some things do transcend time. Michael Jackson definitely does. Yes. The Beatles as well.
But I'm not taking anything away from the Beatles by saying that Michael Jackson is the most iconic music figure in the world. That doesn't mean that's not slighting the Beatles. He's above everyone.
Yeah, but it's his name, though. The Beatles were 4 people. So it's not like, oh, here's Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison.
What's
and
cooler,
Ringo.
like holding a ukulele with Yoko Ono and like rocking back and
all
forth?
right.
Is that cooler, or is hitting the moonwalk with like 9 Grammys in your hand? It's one thing to make Sgt. Pepper's the album. It's another thing to rock the fuck out of sequined Sgt. Pepper's jackets and hold 10 Grammys at once, and then hit the moonwalk.
Agree.
The swag is not even comparable.
Oh, dude, come on.
The charisma, the fucking aura. You
Eminem-
even agreed the
or
aura.
Eminem,
You said the aura was you.
He's
gave
got
it to-
the aura,
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying, dude. And like
that
Eminem,
Super Bowl performance?
dude, come on. Every performance, his videos, like
His videos suck.
they do not suck.
Thriller's good.
Thriller rules, dude. Thriller,
Dude, we were just talking about the
Thriller.
20 men behind him.
I know. That's why it's funny. But Thriller might like legitimately be the best song ever made.
No,
It might
It's a
be.
gimmick song. It's a gimmick song. It's a Halloween song.
That's right. It's not a Halloween song. It is a Halloween song, but it's not. That's not what it is. It's a great
what makes it
song.
the best song ever?
Have you thought of 3 better than that? Have you thought of a lineup of better songs than that? Iconic pop songs that made a mark, 3 in a row. Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean. Have you thought of
Well,
one?
it's tough for me because I like Thriller. Beat It and Billie Jean are just kind of throwaways to me. Like
That's insane.
they'd be 12th on the album or
That's
something.
insane.
What are you talking
Those are
about?
iconic.
Just because all the other songs on the album suck. That's
Okay.
what makes them sound better.
Here's the funny part, though. You know who's on the worst song on Thriller?
Yeah, fucking, I know
The
who's on
worst.
there.
The only song.
And I actually like that the most.
The only song I skip on Thriller is the one with Paul McCartney. I love the album front to back, but when that track comes on, the vibe just plummets.
Dude, McCartney was a sleeper agent,
When
bro.
I wander on the- It's like, dude, this is not the vibe of Thriller. Get this old
McCartney,
white dude
yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
He ruined it. He almost ruined Thriller. He almost ruined it. The whole album is gold, and then he comes in with his bullshit, with his ukulele
Oh,
on
God.
acid.
And he always had his like feet out.
I like Paul McCartney. I like the Beatles, but dude, I'm putting my MJ over everybody. I got MJ steamrolling everybody.
Dude, only because you went and saw the movie.
That's not why. It was like that before.
You're a heavy MJ right now because
I've been heavy MJ for life.
I know you have. I'm just saying you're getting a little extra push.
Yes, I'm getting a push. So Michael came out this weekend. Is that weird when you see a movie? Like if a movie came out just called Cody, I'd be like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it's so common though too that it's like
There used to be like a craft store or something called Michael's too.
yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
like,
like
a big movie called Michael.
Every time
Like,
we
you're
drove
Michael.
by the craft store, I'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go
You drive by
check in
the
on my
drive-in,
guys."
It's like,
there.
what's playing on screen 1? Michael.
That's
me. That's me. What the
It's
fuck?
me, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson.
Kaminsky, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. All the best. All the best. So, went to the movies this weekend. Saw Michael. I thought it was fucking great. It was very fucking simple. Extremely simplified tale. They made Joe Jackson the main heel. He was like the main bad guy. Fucking
The
shit up.
dad?
Yeah. He, like abusing him and fucking. He was the bad guy. The mom was still good. She wanted to like. She was not.
Yeah,
of
she was
course,
the victim.
the male heel was Joe Jackson, and it only covered from like his birth to bad, and it was a lot. It was like 50% of the movie was probably like music video recreations, concert recreations, and recording session recreations, and it was fucking awesome. Like Jermaine's son did an awesome job. I can't believe they didn't call me to play him. I must have been on the short list.
What was Jermaine?
Jermaine was one of the Jackson 5. I don't remember which brother he really was, but his son plays
I remember
Michael
Tito.
Jackson.
I remember Tito.
Everyone remembers Tito. He's got
Oh,
the
his
coolest
son played Michael.
name. Jermaine's son played Michael.
Wow.
Which was awesome. He did a fantastic job, and that must have been really fucking weird, like embodying your uncle and like doing all your uncle's shit, and like you look like, and he would talk like him too. He would talk like his uncle.
God.
It was wild.
You ever hear Michael Jackson's real voice? You ever see those videos?
I have
He'll
heard
be like, "Yo, my play, how you doing?"
I've heard the song 2000 Watts, and Michael Jackson goes like low on that, and it's like it doesn't even sound like him. It's like, is that actually him? This is like Thug Money. Is that Michael? Yeah, guys, don't worry about it. 2000 Watts. It's like, it's crazy. But anyway, go to the movies, right? So I kind of forgot that like Michael Jackson is like, it's not just he's black. he had a pretty wild impact on the black community.
It's weird.
And black people tend to really revere him, much like white people do. I do. I mean, everyone does. But he is black.
Imagine if Paul McCartney went from white to black.
Right. It would be the same kind of thing. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. He's the only one who with skin in the game, as you said.
My baby
not to steal your line. That's Mike's line.
Night.
So I go to the theater, and I went to the AMC, the one with the recliners and shit. And it's kind of like I walk in the theater. I hadn't thought about this yet because I just, it's Michael Jackson. It's whatever, pop hero, king of pop. I walk in and we're the minorities. We may have been the only white people there, and it was full, and it was wild. It was wild. There was people yelling out lines. There was people singing. There was people on their phones. There was people, yelling shit, laughing. But it was awesome. It was fucking awesome. I've never had an experience like that before. It was so lit. The only shitty thing that happened was, I knew this was going to happen because they don't have anyone enforcing the seats. So when you buy tickets, you get certain seats that you want, right? Like we pick G4, G5. We go in, someone's in our seat. Okay, so it's I don't want to start any shit. I don't want to fucking cause a scene, but it's hey, by the way, you're in our seat. It's oh, well, it's this crazy lady. I could tell as soon as I looked at her, she was fucking nuts. Not someone you want a problem with. She just looked crazy, dude. She was old lady. She talked real fucking crazy, loud, she don't care who's listening. She was nuts. So I'm already feeling it out. I'm I don't really want to beef with this lady. If we can make it work, whatever. So we decided, okay, we'll sit a little farther down. Whatever, it's all good. As long as no one comes up, it's all good. So we sit down, and the seats, they're grouped in twos, right? So two of them are right next to each other, and then the one next to that has a giant fucking armrest in between. So if you're going with someone, you want to sit in the two nice ones.
So they couple them up.
Correct, exactly.
Okay.
So we sit down and we're good. We're right next to each other. It's good. There's no, we ended up in two decent seats to watch the movie together, which is we came together. I don't know anyone else here. So then this other couple comes in and they're hey, would you guys mind moving down? And it was okay, sure. Because we're technically not in our seats. The only reason we moved down was to let this lady's sister sit here. So we did move down, and then we ended up with the giant fucking obstruction. So basically, I was on a date with this lady's older sister, this old black lady. I was right next to her this. The person I went with was way
on the other side of
way far away, not even within my realm. I had to yell.
The whole movie?
Yeah. So we got fucked basically, and I didn't want to cause a ruckus.
Did you hold hands?
I wasn't really going to get into any of that.
I mean, I know.
Maybe.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
The movie was great.
Okay.
The movie was great.
Right.
It was a great fucking movie. It spawned me into a Michael frenzy. This is probably the 6th Michael frenzy I've been in my life. Marshall who? Eminem who? I don't even know who that is.
They never did a song together, huh?
No, and you know what? I was thinking about that too. It was kind of fucked up what Eminem did. Because knowing how Michael Jackson is...
Oh, and the nose thing?
Yeah, when he made fun of him and Just Lose It.
Everything but little boys.
That probably really hurt his feelings.
He was 100%.
Why would Marshall do that? I thought we were friends.
Or he was at home with his thug boys.
Right, or the Michael we don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, why the fuck would M try to test me, bro?
Well, I know M fucked with everybody and everything, but it's M. I would... Even if Eminem was in the room right now, I'd have to be M. I love you more than anything. I love you more than life itself. I want to start a Kickstarter to meet you, and I feel like it's valid. I've seen Kickstarters for wacky shit, way less serious than that. But dude, when it comes to Michael, maybe just leave that alone, dude.
Yeah, and why is he putting he's attacking Moby? And Moby's kind of
that's just funny. Fuck Moby.
I know, but
35-year-old bald-headed.
Moby probably felt great. Oh shit, yeah, Michael was fucking.
I'm like Michael.
Yeah, 100%.
Moby is not like Michael. Let's be honest.
I mean, they got similar.
Similar what? Similar what?
I don't know. They're both white.
Anyways, had a great time at the AMC. Had a fun experience. I recommend Michael.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I would wait. Wait till you see what happened. Dude,
I thought that was LaToya Jackson.
Dude, that's the thing. Dude, he does a video with Janet, and they're both dressed up the same, and they dance.
And the spaceship?
Who's who? Right, Scream. They're in the spaceship.
Yeah.
It's which one is which? That looks like him. That looks like him. That looks like her. That looks like her. How
So how do they get plastic surgery to all look alike?
Dude, you want to know something funny?
Same doctor?
When look at this shit. When he goes in the movie into the doctor's office and to get surgery, and like they decide to cut his nose, like the whole crowd was like, no, boo! Like it was so funny. It got heat. It was like, don't do it, Michael. No, don't do it, man. No.
Sabres fans at home.
It was awesome. Speaking of, dude, the Sabres are going to be playing in about an hour, 2 hours. Once this goes up online,
dude, that is insane.
I know. Yeah,
I wish we could.
I know.
I wish they could see. What
I can't. I don't want to show a Michael Jackson video on the podcast.
He has a perm right there.
We will get copyright claimed 100%. The Michael Jackson estate.
You can't look badass when you have that.
Why do you see how badass he really looks, dude?
Dude, he.
Look at his gear.
I mean, I'm afraid of him.
Dude, would you ever fuck with a guy who dressed like that?
No.
That's a psycho, dude. Look at this. Watch what he does. Look at the guys who come jumping by.
Yeah,
watch it. Look at the jump.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
They're breakdancing.
If they roll up on you, you're out. You would never fuck with them. Who would fuck with them? Who would fuck with them, dude?
It's too many. If there was like 2 or 3 of them,
dude, fuck that. I'm out.
There's 20, literally 20.
Look at how crazy he looks. Look at he's doing the Tony Soprano. Mama sauce, mother sauce. You're bad.
I said no pulp.
Your butt is mine. It's the mother sauce.
Yeah, dude, this is
Scary.
weird. Yeah, okay. Let's move on.
So the Sabres, okay, they're playing great. They just whooped Boston's ass on Sunday. It's game 5 in Buffalo. I think they're closing the shit out. I think by the time you guys watch this, we'll be moving on to the next round. What do you think has gone on so far? Thoughts, opinions? I have some shit to say. I'm going to let you do your thing.
I think that we started playing our own game, which is not to engage in the physical shit, but be pesky. You know what I mean? Like
be
a little
on top
bit
of them.
Oh, did you hear?
Hit him in the shins.
The Blade Gang is actually banging the drum.
Who's the Blade Gang?
You've never heard of the Blade Gang?
All I do know is that when fucking Josh Allen came out to bang the drum, they let his ass down bad. They played like shiz it.
Yeah, playoff choker.
Allen came in and banged the crowd went buck wild. It was amazing.
So
it was like, yes!
You got to know about the Blade Gang.
I don't know who they are.
So it's a bunch of guys that dress up in like Sabre uniforms and they skate around. They went to Boston and everything.
No idea who that is.
And they do like stupid. They beat up like dummies of like the other team. So apparently tonight.
So they went from Josh Allen to those guys.
Yeah. So tonight they're banging the drum, and it's like a bunch of early 20s kids probably.
Whatever. They're probably cool. I bet kids are into it.
Dude, it reminded me of like something we would do.
Okay, that makes it sound
like
cooler
you,
to me.
Maybe Levi, Shufelt, Wes.
That makes it sound cooler to me that you said that. So
yeah,
whatever.
I'll show
cool
you
with
later.
them.
But
Yeah,
I think they're closing it out tonight.
Oh, they're gonna close it out. They're gonna fucking close it out. They have to. I mean, even if they don't, they'll close it out next game.
They don't even score on the power play, and they were
still. 0 for did they finally do it on Sunday?
No, they missed it by like a second or two.
So they're what? 0 for 37.
I have no
38?
idea.
I mean,
they scored like right after the guy got out of the box.
It's unprecedented. Like the cold streak they're on with the power play, they shouldn't be beating anyone with that type of streak.
They're so good 5 on 5.
But they're beating everyone anyway. It's like, dude, these guys are good, scary good.
Lindy Ruff, man, he's
a real motherfucker.
He's rough.
We love him.
Rough
we respect him. Now that we've gone over all the bullshit, let's get into some real housekeeping here. This is episode 24, Twin Towers Podcast. My name is Codizi. His name is Big Michael. And we are back. It's so fun to be back, but you may have noticed that we skipped a couple days. We're basically rotating the schedule a little bit. I had a pass out incident on Friday again, and we don't really feel that Friday is necessarily the best day to record just because it's the end of the week. It's exciting to record on Friday, but we're going to kind of switch things up a little bit. So this episode will be a little later than usual. We figured we'd get it out of the way now, get it over with. Didn't really want to have an experience like seeing the Michael movie at the AMC, fall by the wayside. So like it just made sense to do it like this, and I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's a new circadian rhythm.
Right, we are completely flipping shit. It'll be cool because now like when the weekend comes up, we won't have to worry about shit. We can just experience the weekend and then bring that into Tuesday
and not exacerbate how bad.
Correct, not go crazy.
Right,
yeah, and Tuesday, to be fair, was our original taping day. Back in the day, we would tape on Tuesdays.
Tuesday
daytime, depending.
Daytime,
it was like summer, but we would do Tuesday tapings, and that makes sense.
Your Tuesday's gone when you you and me, it's like putting a fucking
Yeah, it's over.
yeah. It's
I mean,
not-
especially back then, like
Yeah.
summertime Becker season, we were
Yeah.
going buck
it's like
wild.
throwing gasoline and then
All the
putting a
stories
match
you
in
heard
it.
were true. All the stories you heard
Yeah.
were true. Speaking of stories, I want to say something real quick. Like, the concept of this show in general is absolute lunacy. It's fucking crazy. Like, the fact that we just sit down and talk. So this is what happens. We sit down and talk, right? And then after about, I do all my show bullshit. I go through my notes and I fucking say all the shit I need to say. Then you kind of lull me into a false sense of security where I feel like we're just hanging out, talking, because that is what we're doing. So I start saying shit that is crazy. So there was a lot of whats last week. And I want to just speak on those whats real quick. Like, I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. I don't want to slander anyone that I actually care about. The thing is, right now, the style of this show and what we're doing is me talking about my life. And, it got into some real shit. I dropped names. I'm going to try to not do that anymore because I don't want to do that. I just feel like I would feel weird if someone did that to me. I wouldn't really like it. So I'm going to try to, censor myself a little better as far as the personal shit. I don't want to be throwing people under the bus. It just makes me feel bad. And we got into some real heavy emotional shit, but it wasn't that emotional. And so I picked up on something when I was watching it back, and it was that Mike thought I cried. Did anyone else
Oh,
think
yeah.
I cried?
I don't know if anyone else thought
so
that, but
I'm talking about some shit, and I'm like, I run out of breath a little bit. I'm like, yeah, and I do one of those type things to try and, and then I kind of do it again, maybe 5 minutes later.
it definitely sounded like you were. There
But
was
isn't
something coming
nuts,
out
though?
of it.
Isn't it nuts to go into a cry and then go right back into crazy shit? No one could really do that.
No, but you can talk yourself out of a cry by saying
Maybe
something
I
crazy.
was. So I felt so lame trying to explain this to you because it felt like I was trying to explain that I didn't cry, which is just that's a lame place to be.
Yo, by the way, I did not cry.
It's how can you explain that and look cool? It's okay, either you did and you're lying about it, or you didn't and you wouldn't want to so bad that you're explaining it. But it's I don't care. I would cry. If I wanted to cry, I would cry.
Oh my God, I've cried on this podcast. I got my shades down.
I would fucking cry. I wouldn't lie about crying. So it just bothered me. It reminded me of this one time when I went to church with my mom, and she told me to brush my teeth before we went. So I went upstairs and brushed my teeth, and then we went to church, and she hit me with the "let me smell your breath" or whatever.
Oh.
I did, and she was like, I told you to brush. Yeah, I did. It just didn't work. I didn't do a good job, but I did do it. But it looked like I didn't. There was another story like that where our fucking home computer. You remember my old Livingston house? How my parents' bedroom was all the way to the end. You go up the stairs and it's all the way to the end. Our home computer used to be in that room, and someone was looking at porn. Guess what? It wasn't me. I actually think it was Courtney. That's who I think it was. Someone was looking at porn and got all these viruses on our computer, right? So in August one year, I'm probably 10 years old. I get Madden. It's the release date. I get Madden. So I'm trying to run upstairs and go to GamePlanet.com to see if there's anything about Madden I need to know. Back in the day, you had to do dial-up. It would be and then you'd connect. And once you were on, you could look shit up. So it took a while, and it took up the phone line. And my dad hated that. If you were ever on the computer,
Dads hated the phone line.
if you ever had the internet connected and you weren't sitting at the computer doing something, Craig Money wanted your ass, bro. You were done. So you had to be at the computer if you were going to tie up the phone line. So I run upstairs and I type in I try to log in. It's doing. I run back downstairs. I'm playing Madden, whatever. I hear my dad come out of the back room. He's about to go upstairs to his room. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I got to be at the computer. I have to be, or he's going to fucking kill me because I'm tying up the phone line. I run upstairs, and all these porn pop-ups hit the screen. He comes in behind me and thinks that I'm watching porn and trying to close out of it real fast.
Yeah, but as a
But
dad,
I didn't do it.
How old were you?
I was 10.
I would be all right, cool.
But it was just the point of how guilty it looked, how I ran up the stairs. But I was running up the stairs because I was worried about him being mad that I was tying up the phone line. I wasn't expecting it to be XXX whatever when I got up there. When I got up there and saw that, Now the exclamation point pops above my head. Now I'm in a panic because I am trying to close it out because I don't even know where it came
and
from.
we didn't know about.
It's just one of those things where it looks like you did something, but you actually didn't, and there's no point in trying to explain it because it just looks like you did. So if it looks like I cried, whatever. I guess I cried.
Can I just stay on like the porn story? When I was like 13, I went to my dad's house and I printed out like a nude photo of like some celebrity.
Sure.
And I didn't know what to do with after
The printout.
So I crumpled it up and put it in the toilet and tried to flush it.
Paper? Like printer paper?
Printer paper. So,
Are you insane?
dude, all right, so
What happened? That must have caused a flood.
No, it just didn't flush. And then I went back down to use the bathroom like a couple hours later.
It was sitting there?
It was sitting in the garbage. So somebody clearly grabbed
it out and saw
looked, and then
put it in the trash.
Yeah.
Did they ever say anything?
So embarrassed. No. My dad's cool like that. He wouldn't say anything.
My mom and sister at one point, I think it was when I moved out of the house, they found like my files. I had like printouts of like Christy Hemme and like Carmen Electra.
Oh, Carmen Electra was fire.
That's like the OG. That's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
main. That's like the Michael Jackson of jerking off.
I
Like,
had
that
a
is-
poster I'd put up when my parents went to bed, and then like I'd
Nice.
wake up in the morning and like take it down.
Yeah. Oh
they-
my God.
Yeah. They found it under my bed.
Carmen Electra was the Michael Jackson of jerking off.
I never did, but
That makes one of us, bro.
I
She's
definitely
the
did.
king of pop. If you know what I'm saying.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, she looks pretty good, but it's kind of getting sad at this point. It's like, move on with your life.
Yeah, you can't be hot like Kim Kardashian.
You haven't found anything else to do yet.
Right.
It's been like 30 years. Like,
What do they call Kim Kardashian? The LeBron James of like being like a hot chick because she's been hot for
she's
so
been
long.
hot for a long time, but I mean that's actually a funny metaphor, kind of.
Yeah, LeBron James.
Yeah, kind of. It actually is kind of funny. I like that actually.
But the smell, okay, so I wanted to say this. There was a time in high school when people would smoke at that corner, by the way.
Sure. Yeah.
And I never did. I didn't smoke at that point. But I went in the bathroom at the, there was an old cafeteria and the new cafeteria.
Yep.
And Mr. Mavali, Frank Mavali,
Franklin.
yeah, came into the bathroom and said, "Hey, can I smell your fingers, dude?"
No.
I'm not kidding.
No.
Yeah. So,
Not the smell your fingers, dude. Why did
Yeah.
he say that?
dude, that's what he said.
He
And I
wanted
was-
to smell your fingers?
Me being innocent, I had no idea that he was like trying to smell for a cigarette or weed.
So you thought he was doing some weird shit?
Yeah. Yeah, so I
Gotta
was
get a
like,
can opener.
"Here, dude." Like, so I gave him my fingers. Wow, that sounded so bad.
What the fuck happened? What did he say?
No, he smelled my fingers and he said, "All right," and he just walked away.
That's some weird ass shit, bro. Let me.
Well,
yo, can I smell your
with
finger?
no context,
Right,
because I didn't smoke weed or cigarettes.
You
at that
didn't
point.
know why
Yeah.
he would want to do that.
He just thought someone that looked like me might have been out.
And you, being such a cuck in that moment, were like,
I'm like, here you go.
"You're the principal. I have to give my fingers up."
Right, yeah, and the two fingers.
Oh, fuck!
I mean, how many fingers did he want me to give him? A whole hand?
That is fucking brutal, dude. He smelled your fingers.
Yeah, it was
Franklin
so
Mavali
weird,
smelled
dude.
Mike's fingers, bro.
And
That's
like
wild.
when I look back, he was such a nice guy.
yeah, he was nice.
I don't know if he's still alive or not, but
I don't either, actually. I have no fucking idea.
but like the idea of him in a suit, like bald,
right, with a
asking this-
walkie-talkie.
yeah,
Let me smell your fingers.
yeah.
Huh? I guess.
You go,
are the
brother.
principal.
Yeah, I mean, what could I do at
Right,
that
no,
point?
you did the right-
If a cop came up to me and said, "Hey, smell-"
He's the ultimate cop at the high school. Like,
Right.
you did what I would have done. If he did that to me, I would have been like,
Are you sure, dude?
okay. It's weird, but here you go. You're the principal, I guess. Do what the principal says. Fucking
He just
weirdo.
looks at me and goes, "Smells like pussy. Good job." Bro."
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Then we dap up.
Fucking Mavali. I got some great Mavali stories. None of which I really want to get into right now, but maybe someday.
He
on the
was
pod.
good with retention. He remembered everyone's names and
Yeah,
shit.
he remembered people.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
If I saw him right now walking down Main Street,
He would
I bet
know.
You'd be like, "What's up, Mike?"
Dude, he spotted me and Brian. Me and Brian went into the school like 5 years after we graduated at like
Oh, I
7:15.
remember.
Yeah, we just went in like we were going to homeroom. He spotted us, dude. Like he saw us in the foyer. We're like, "Hey, Cody Butler, Brian Sheehan, what the hell are you guys doing here?" When we were like, "Oh no, I'm Bo Payne. I'm fucking."
I'm Bo Payne.
Yeah, I
He
swear to God,
graduated the
that's what I
same year as you.
It's like, yes, I'm in trouble, but I'm not the guy you think.
Did
I
you
am.
try to be Bo Payne? Or
Yes, I said that. I was like, I'm Bo Payne. I'm Bo Payne. He's like, "No, I know you guys. Get the hell out of here. You're not supposed to be in here." And we were like, "Fuck, this was fun. We don't want to leave yet." But
What did
no,
Brian-
Franklin knew.
What did Brian say?
I can't remember. I don't know. Brian usually does the henchman work, and I do the talking.
Okay.
I get us into trouble. I get us out of trouble. He does the henchman work.
Yeah,
so
he
that's
goes
kind of,
behind the scenes a
Right.
little. Yeah.
like he was ready to whoop Franklin's ass if it didn't go well. I'm just trying to talk it out. Whatever.
It's not a school shooting. It's like a
no. It's just a invasion.
school invasion.
It's a school invasion.
A school beating.
We were drunk as fuck. We smelled like booze. We
What
smelled
time?
Like weed.
Oh, like right in the morning?
We were up all night, and then we went in at like 7:30. Like we just walked in the doors and started walking around. I remember seeing teachers, and they were like giving us double takes. Like, what the fuck? Wait a second.
Were you growing the beard at that
Yeah,
point?
dude, we looked like shit. We had been up all night. We were high as fuck. We smelled like beer and fucking pot. And we rolled in and started walking around. We went to our old lockers and shit. Brian mooned the study hall. In
Oh,
2:30.
okay. Wait.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
He mooned
Yes,
somebody?
He mooned them. Yes, it was awesome. It was hilarious.
The study hall teacher?
Remember 2:30?
Yeah.
Like that random
Yep.
big room? He just mooned them as they were
Just
in
pulled
study
his
hall.
pants down
Yeah,
and
showed them his ass. Yeah, it was awesome. It's hilarious.
Wow.
Speaking of Brian, he brought something up to my attention, and I think there was something that. Don't try to look on my list for what I'm going to say. I know what you're doing. Don't do that.
I take peeks at everything.
Don't do
I'm looking
that.
out there at that sign.
So Brian, there was a thing that came up not long ago where he pointed something out about me, and it ended up being true. He kind of did that again, and like WrestleMania is old news now. Like if we would have done the podcast on Friday, we would have talked about WrestleMania, how litty it was both nights. But we went to Kafora's to pick up a pizza, and I was just doing what I do, talking, having a good time, making it fun, whatever, trying to enjoy the moment. And we get back later, and he's like, "Dude, you have one volume, bro. Like you are so loud, like all the time. Like
You have an
everyone can
outside
hear
voice."
everything you say." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Dude, when we were in the pizzeria, like everything you said was like so fucking loud, and everyone heard you.
I've never heard you whisper.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't." And I realized, so like I take that info and I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm gonna look into that. And I start watching myself as I'm talking. I'm fucking loud.
You are loud.
I literally do not pitch down at all. Like everyone can hear.
You got to work on your dynamics.
Everything I say. I laugh really loud. I say things really loud. And
This whole apartment building can hear you.
100%. Everything. Everything I say. Like, right, if you go outside that window, you know exactly what I'm listening to. You hear me up here talking to myself, talking to my cat. I mean, it's just fucking crazy. Like, I don't have as much privacy as I thought because everyone can hear every fucking
It's
conversation.
not
I'm
a
in.
bad thing, though. It means you're confident in what you're saying.
You know what? I guess that's a good point, and that's very true. I just never really thought about it. When
I whisper a little, you trail off sometimes at the end of sentences.
Yeah.
It just shows like, oh, you don't really mean what you're saying.
So
If I was like, the Buffalo Sabres are going to win tonight.
I don't believe you.
Right.
If I was like, the Buffalo Sabres are going to beat ass tonight, son.
Right. Then I'm confident.
Yes,
in that.
he
Yeah.
thinks they're going to. Brian gets real quiet in public. Like, he doesn't want anyone to... It's just... Well, Brian also doesn't do a podcast. And Brian also doesn't... like, I want people to listen to me and look at me and hear me and know I'm there. Like, I want that. I'm trying to grab the spotlight and put it on myself. I want the smoke. I'm not trying to get people to look away from me. I want people to look at me and hear what I have to say. But I wasn't doing it consciously like that. I never realized really what I was doing. He pointed it out, and he was dead nuts. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah. I mean, you could have asked anybody that. I
didn't realize it.
This whole thing goes into something I wanted to say about myself that I just realized.
Just realized it. How soon ago did you realize
Yesterday.
it? Okay. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. The Beatles rule. I never said the Beatles didn't rule.
Most covered song of all time, too, by the way.
But Michael Jackson, dude, that's like a different echelon. Go ahead.
All right, so I realized this about myself. A few years ago, I was sitting on my porch with a buddy and my fiance at the time. And we were talking, and my buddy was telling me, dude, you don't have an identity.
My buddy.
My
Where
buddy.
I go. You don't have an identity. That's a crazy thing to say.
Well, because I'm all over the place. I'll do anything, you know.
I guess, but
I figured it out.
to me, you have an identity.
Why do I play instruments? Why do I want to be funny? Why am I on this podcast?
Because it's fun.
I want to be an entertainer. I'm an entertainer.
You didn't know that already?
I had no idea.
You didn't know? How did you not know that?
Because I'm looking for something else in life that's like stable.
First of all, you are an entertainer because you're entertaining. So you already are an entertainer, but I get what you're saying. You never realized it as a
No,
thing.
in my head it never clicked. Like, okay,
That's insane
what
to
are you
me.
going to be when you grow up? What are you going to do? Okay, I worked at a dealership for 7-8 years. Okay, I do this and pizza.
Well, right.
and then
That's just how you get through life and make money. But you are an entertainer. You're entertaining. You entertain. You make shit fun. You make shit funny. You do shit that makes people laugh. That makes you do that's what you do.
I just never put it together.
I've always known you were an entertainer. I wish you would have asked me 15 years ago. I'd been like, yeah, dude, you're an entertainer. That's what you
we've
should
done
keep
so
doing
many
the
rap
podcast.
songs. We've done
Right.
so much shit.
That's entertaining people.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
yeah, I don't. It was just weird because last night it kind of
connected the
clicked.
dots. You had the light bulb moment.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
this is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
I look forward to doing this every week.
That's because you like entertaining.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And I'll take all the smoke. Trust me.
That's
take
another
it all.
trait of being an entertainer.
And if you don't think I'm entertaining, and I know
now you're fucked.
now, I know who you're. Yeah.
No, you're 100%
If
right.
you don't like
dude.
my prank calls, then we'll.
I had to rock the MOTG hat for support.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I respect him too much.
It's
I like him.
crazy that you didn't know that. To me,
To what?
that you didn't know you were an entertainer. Like, yes,
no
duh.
idea, dude. I thought I was just a family man, and I'm not. I'm
you were
not. I
trying-
don't. I
you-
beat to my own drum.
You were
beat
trying,
to your own drum.
You were trying to be a family man, but it was fitting a square peg into a round hole. It didn't fucking make any sense. It didn't make any sense.
Did it make dollars, though?
It didn't work. It didn't work. You strayed from your roots.
Hold it down for once.
You don't give up the podcast. When you have the podcast, you have something. You have something. You are doing something. You're at least trying. You're making an effort. You know what I mean? You're doing something creative and cool. When you're making music, it's the same thing. You're doing something creative and cool. You're getting your emotions out in a creative way. You're adding art to the world. You're adding something that people can watch. You're adding something that people can listen to. It's like you're putting something out there. You're putting yourself out there. You're creating a product that can be viewed or consumed. That's what creative people do. That's what entertainers do. That's what you should be doing. You don't give that sort of shit up. You don't just let it go by the wayside and think that I don't need to do that anymore.
So hey, we had a talk last night as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not about Beatles, Michael Jackson, but
Oh, we did try to talk about that. You bailed on it, but you didn't want the smoke with me, son. You know I was about to.
I already gave you the
rip
smoke
that
earlier,
ass.
bro.
The thing is, oh no, where are you taking this? By the way,
I was
Go
going
ahead.
to take it to the what you were talking about with like relationships and
All I was gonna say was, and I was planning on having this conversation with you off air, but it really doesn't matter because I feel very comfortable. When we watch this back, I'll be like, I wish I wouldn't have gone into it, but like it just seems like we're chilling, so whatever. I'll just give it to you now. Like that sort of shit that you do, that's what makes you cool. That's what makes you valuable. That's what makes you look like someone that's interesting in someone's eyes. So when you give that shit up at their whim, when they say you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you lose that shit. You lose your identity because your identity is entertaining people and doing fun shit. So when you give all that up, when you give up the podcast and you give up your job where you're kind of running the show and you're the man, and you give up making music with Eric or with me or whoever it is, when you let all that shit go, it's like you've been stripped of the shit you like to do. So now you're not even the same person that you were.
you're a shell of
when
yourself.
the other person started to even like you because they liked you because you did all that cool shit. because you are an entertainer and you do cool shit and you do shit that no one else would do, and you are crazy and you will be funny and you will embarrass yourself for laughs and you will do funny shit, and you know, it's like all that shit plays into it.
I am broke. I am
A fucking bum. I do live in the trailer with my mom. We can get into it more later, but all I was gonna say is, it's like, what happens is, because they're retarded, they don't even know what they're doing. So like they try to strip you of all that shit because they want to like break you down and see if you will. And when you give all that up, it's like you're basically saying like, yeah, I don't care about myself and my identity. I'll just do whatever you want.
The only thing I'll say,
it's like they have no use for you because it's like, okay, well, he's a bitch. So
yeah, but people grow. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, when you're in a relationship, if somebody is bettering themselves, you know, physically or mentally, and the other person isn't.
Right. That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yes,
like,
I do. But the podcast was bettering you. It was something to be excited about. It was an event.
Yeah, 100%.
It was bettering you.
Never mind on my point.
You were
then.
being funny. You were expressing yourself. You were getting your emotions out. You were explaining shit. It was bettering you. You were working towards something. We had big goals for it. We had $1 and a dream. We wanted to do something cool that no one else did. That was exciting. You had that. And then your job, that was bettering you. You were high up. You had worked there a long time. You had opportunities for growth. You were bringing money in. You were running shit. You were bringing money home to your family. That was a good thing. That was bettering you. You don't just let that go. You can't just, submit and be like, I don't want it. I'll tap. She don't want me to do it. I'm not going to do it. No, that's what makes you the man. That's what makes being able to do that type of shit is what makes like that. Without that, it wouldn't have happened in the first place. Like and the reason I've uncovered this and unlocked it is because I've noticed the patterns in myself. If I am in some sort of situation where I suddenly get happy and me being happy is bad. Now I'm not funny anymore. Now I'm not.
All the best songs you ever listened to are
dude,
by a guy that's sad.
If I'm not angry and pissed, I won't say wild shit. If I just have a comfortable little situation, and now I don't really, I don't want to do the podcast this week because I can just chill with her.
Yeah, you want things to be mad about.
I'll just hang out with her and watch movies. I don't really feel like doing it. But then it's like you're losing yourself in the music, the moment. You own it. You better never let it go. You can't do that.
Shot.
You can't do that, man. You got to keep doing the shit that you do and be the same guy. You know what I mean? You can't just tap out and be like, oh no, I'm all in on this relationship now. That's the only thing I care about is you. I'll do anything you want. I only want to do what you want. I'll quit anything I do if that's what you want me to do. It's like, well, so what are you now? Now you don't have a show. Now you don't work. Now you don't do anything. It's like, what you still have for you now?
My family.
I'm just saying. I know it's different because you have a kid and shit, but it's like, this is the type of shit that we need to do. We need to do shit like this to be normal. We have to.
Right. It really kills me. Even kills me up.
We have to speak our mind. We have to say shit. We have to.
There's so much shit in our heads.
Right.
Nonstop.
You can't just keep that hamster wheel turning, dude. Some of that's got to get out.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to come on here and talk about the blanket or whatever. I don't want to do that, but it's like I want to get that out of my body. I don't want that in my head.
I was told by a few people that I get crazy eyes when I get mad.
Probably.
Like demon eyes.
Maybe.
To the point where
I don't know. I've never seen that, luckily.
Yeah, and
that's
it
scary.
kind of made me look around and be like, I hope I don't do that.
That sounds like some Reuben Bain type shit.
Because
he's got demon eyes.
And well, he's killed somebody.
He's got demon eyes, bro.
And if you guys,
scary.
If you don't know who Reuben Bain is, you're about to find out.
He'll kill your team's fucking whole destiny. Is what he'll do. Rest in peace, Destiny Betts. By the way, prayers up.
Big Poppy.
Reuben Bain looks psycho. Did you see the video where
No, I have not looked him up.
Oh my god, he is one scary motherfucker. I feel bad for all the NFC South quarterbacks. I bet they lost sleep that night. He is scary. So they had this big mirror set up So when you get picked, you go to the mirror, you put on your hat, you do a couple poses, you do some goofy shit, and then you walk on stage. Ruben Bain walked right by it, grabbed his hat, put it on,
Pulled out an AK-47.
dapped up Goodell. He dapped up Goodell like he's known him for 50 years. And walked right to the fucking podium.
Imagine getting a new employee at your work and he walks in like
with
the man.
so much swagger.
Yeah, it's
like he
tough.
runs the place, dude. Like he runs the fucking place. I mean, he's scary, dude. I'm personally very excited.
What is he at DL?
He's an OLB, so edge rusher, basically. But he's gonna fuck some shit up. Rest in peace, Destiny Betts. I mean, basically, the Bucks' new draft pick, they basically got like a top 3 pick who fell to 15. They needed an edge rusher, and he killed a bitch named
So
Destiny.
he dropped
He's
to
the man.
he
He's the
dropped
fucking
to
man.
15 because he
dropped
killed
because of the
somebody?
yes, exactly. Ethan. So you've brought this up before about college football. Ethan knows about college football.
Yeah, I know
if
he does.
Ethan
Yeah.
tells me something about college football, I believe it. He told me Ruben Bain is a psycho. He fucking rocked everyone. He played all the biggest schools and he rocked everybody. Nobody could block him. He's a terrorist. So I'm very excited about Ruben Bain. It's Bain Mafia, baby.
Well,
Rest
he
in
better
peace, Destiny
keep
Betts.
his temper.
Yeah, there ain't no keeping that. There ain't no keeping that.
Oh, you gotta
I think you should maybe do like a Ruben Bain tribute on the IG, on the TTP IG.
what? Just like photos of him with like
Yeah, like with Hero by Chad Kroger and Josie Scott.
or oh I feel
Yeah,
it.
do that live. Lightning crashes.
Can we talk about the hat real fast?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been rocking this.
Mike
Saber-
wore this hat over.
Okay,
Mike wore this hat over, right? To the game 3
you
or whatever.
explain it because I can't.
Yeah, he wore this hat over, right? So I'm looking at this fucking hat, and I'm like, that shit don't look right. Hold on a sec. It's kind of like, put it on him. I'll talk while you put it on.
Wait, well, I'll put it on my head real
Yes,
fast.
so like it's a flex fit, or it's supposed to be, or it was until it got stretched out.
Dude, no, this is how it's been.
Dude, that is the floppiest.
This is how it's been.
It
Let
looks
me
like
get
a
in the mirror.
pizza. It looks like a pizza
Look at this
dough.
shit.
It's over his fucking ears, dude. This thing used to be a flex fit, and it got rocked.
No flex.
Who stretched it out like that? Who wore it? Dewey?
All right, no. Dewey called it out.
Did you put it on a watermelon?
I don't know what happened to
Put
this.
it on the basketball, because that's where it belongs. This dude rocked a flex fit that's like an 8 and 7/8. The biggest head you've ever seen.
I was going into stores with this thing on.
Didn't you realize it was loose? Didn't you realize that the sides
No,
weren't?
because you know why? Because it was folding up. Look at this. Fits a basketball.
Yeah, look how big that is. You want to know something weird too? When we're sitting together, the planes will notice this too. When we're sitting next to each other, my head looks so big because your head is like real thin.
I got told so many.
Dude, you have a thin, long head.
I know.
And I have a short, wide head. So like look at us together. Put your head next to mine. Look at how big my head is compared to his
Thin,
head.
long head.
Dude, you got an Abe Lincoln head.
Come on. I bet. You know how many times people have said, "Oh, you look like Abe Lincoln."
Really?
Yeah,
They've said that?
dude. This dude.
I didn't know they said
I'll
that.
tell you who it was after.
I didn't know they said
But
that.
one of my buddies, well, I thought was my buddies, called me Limp Dick Lincoln because this
Dude, you
chick
should've
I was
threw hands on
this
sight.
chick I was talking to, he was trying to get with.
He said, dude, honestly. Ooh, say it again. Wow, what a
So
bitch.
they were like talking
bitch.
shit about me, and that was like the main.
He's supposed to be your boy, by the way. Isn't he?
I thought he was. Well,
I only know him because
I
of
didn't
you.
even care. Like,
Yeah, but that's fucked up, though. But I gotta say, though, dude, if you rocked a top hat,
I do look like
dude,
Lincoln,
if you
bro.
rocked a top hat,
I look like the dead man.
nah,
Dude, I'm not.
that was bullshit.
If I put on no.
When
If
I watched that back, though, I realized how fucked up that was. That wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice.
I
You
did
didn't-
look like the
it
dead
was-
man.
But here's the thing. It was just a funny little thing. It wasn't meant to carry on like that.
It's carried on for 20 years.
I know. And then that's the fucked up part. That wasn't right.
Yeah, but being called Limp Dick Lincoln?
Dude, if you rock the top hat and you shave that, dude,
Oh, God.
you would look like a $5 bill.
Dude, you should see my grandpa. He looks just like Lincoln.
I never noticed you look like Lincoln until today.
All right, bro. Let's not keep that.
Honest fucking Abe
Yo, you
over
kind of
here.
look like George Washington.
I know who I don't want to look like is Rollins.
Colby?
Yeah, Colby.
Oh, shout out to Kobe.
Shout outs to Kobe at Crosby's. Kobe at Crosby's with the Cody name tag. It's like, dude, you can't just wear my name. Make them fix it.
Right. What is he working them?
Imagine if they gave me a fucking tag and it said Kobe. First thing I do is knock on the fucking manager's office to be like, yo, by the way, fix this. I'm not wearing this. My name's not Kobe. I'm not wearing this.
I got out of a phone bill one time because they spelled my last name with a Y instead of an I.
Really? You got out of it?
I got out of it.
You weaseled out with the Y clause?
So sneaky
The
and
Y
snaky.
clause.
I'm like, I don't know why you guys are charging me.
I don't know why you guys are charging me.
Yeah, I totally rocked them.
With the puns.
They're like, okay, well, sorry, Mr.
Kaminsky, I guess, with a Y, not an I, or an I, not a Y.
By the way, it's Kaminsky.
By the way, you guys fucking overcharge me, and that's not even me.
That's not even my name.
It's not even me.
People can't have similar
we'll
names.
throw the bill out. We'll throw the bill out. $500. We'll throw it out. Rock.
I think it was like 200, but
Whatever.
back then it was a lot of money.
Gives a shit. They got rocked. So yeah, Mike's rolling on the IG now. I gave him the keys to the kingdom. He's working the IG page. We should expect the planes, in my opinion, should expect clips, pics, links, fun shit, fun times.
Oh,
good
yeah, it's already
time,
blowing up.
Good burgers, good beers, good fucking
So
time.
many messages
Yeah,
already.
I mean,
shout out to everybody. John, Tom.
So who the
Jack.
fuck is Nightly Slash?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because he rolled up on our shit and he has commented on like every episode we have, and we don't know who he is. And he writes in all caps.
he
And we
writes
think
like
it's a guy.
He talks, or whoever it is talks like I talk.
Right.
That's next level
It's-
funny.
right.
That's something I would say.
Right. We almost think that it must be someone we know using a burner. Nightly Slash, just come clean, dude. Like, we already went through this with Pink Calculus. We don't want another mystery fan. Like, who the fuck are you, dude? Tell us. We want to fucking
Right,
know.
and there's no comments on any other videos.
No. And no, exactly. It looks like a burner. They have no history. They have no fucking...
You'll see me on Everclear
Right.
Wonderful
Exactly.
saying like
There's
great
no
song.
paper trail. Right. You'll see me on Prince Ahmed's greatest hits. He has no paper trail.
Prince Nod.
Right. Prince Nas. I'm just a greatest.
So who are you, Nightly?
I'm just the greatest. I'll knock out any man. I don't care. I'm just the best.
Dude, we should do impressions.
What we should do is
Yo,
do...
hit me with a Scooby-Doo impression.
Yeah, we should do impressions. You impressing a $5 bill.
What's that mean?
You look like Honest Abe. They call me John Wilkes Booth.
Oh, dude, that's a diss rap you should have done.
I will. If we ever break up and it
Yeah.
comes to that, I will.
Yeah, dude, hit
They
me
call me
with the
John Wilkes.
Wilkes.
They call me John Wilkes Booth in the
That
booth.
song's called
Pop.
JWB.
Yeah. They call me John Wilkes Booth in the booth. Pop. Shit will be lit.
That would be lit. That'd be so funny, dude.
I want to fucking end
We
it.
gotta start diss rapping people.
Yeah, we could. I want it. So what I did a couple weeks ago, or like a week and a half ago, the night after we got the controller here, I want to play NHL, by the way. But yes, we got the controller. I was thinking, like, I think it would be sick if someone mocked me and did a impression of me. All you got to do is get a Bolly, get like a stuffed cat, do like Eminem, do this, get like a Bucks jersey. Get a big fake nose, like a Halloween,
like a Triple
like a
H
Halloween,
fucking-
like really big. I think that would be amazing. I put $50 on the table, gauntlet style. If someone does that and puts it on their story and tags Codeezy, $50. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
cost
that's a
you
lot of
50
shit to do. Get a
That's
Bucks
what I mean.
jersey,
It's gonna cost you
a fake nose.
You might, dude. Like I'm talking like
Dude, you're
Anteater.
overestimating your nose. Your nose is not that big.
So I never knew my nose was big until Alex Goff told me it was big. I went through my whole life not knowing that I had a giant nose until 10th grade. We're sitting at the table, new cafeteria. Alex Goff is at the table, and he said something about my nose, and I was like, wait a second.
Wait, what is... Okay.
I don't remember.
I know you can't remember
I know.
verbatim,
I
but...
I wish I did because it would make the story so much better, but I literally don't
You said,
remember.
like, what's up, honker
Dude,
face
it
or something?
put me in such a frenzy that I don't remember. Like, I blacked out. I was like, do I have a big nose? And then I started looking at my
Right,
nose.
you get all insecure.
Then I started looking at my nose, and I was like, holy fuck! It's big! It's big! It's fucking giant. It's huge. It bends weird. It's got a weird bend.
Dude, your nose is not that big.
It literally shaped my whole face. My whole face is shaped around my nose.
Dude, no.
It is. I don't care. Like, it is. I don't care. But it is.
It's really not.
Dude, it is. Look at it from the side. My side profile is nuts. I'm a hawk. This shit is crazy, son.
Lincoln in the Hawk.
Dude, Lincoln and the Hawk. You dress up as Lincoln, I'll dress up as a big bird with a big nose. Yeah. Dude, I never knew. I never noticed it because I always look at myself from the front. I never really realized. He said that. I got in front of the mirror and I turned sideways and I went, oh my God, I'm a fucking parrot. I'm a hawk.
All right, that's way too.
It's giant. Look at it.
Yeah, if you put some feathers on, maybe.
Look at it. It's giant. That's to let people know I smell all their bullshit.
Yo, I never do coke with this guy.
It's all gone. One line, it's all gone. He's got the Bissell attached to his face.
Yo, what happened to my 8-ball?
Yeah, it's gone. Gone. Gone.
Dude, I watched a guy one time. I won't name names. He did a gram line.
That's psychotic.
And then played like a fucking like Ridge Racer.
That's psychotic.
On PlayStation 1.
I mean, you're talking about I would just die, probably. I'd just be like,
oh my God, I'd be at the hospital.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I can't believe
that is literally psychotic.
Like,
dude,
I was
wanna,
touchy. I'd be like,
yeah. Little,
got a couple grains.
But like, even if I try to do a little one, like the whole thing goes up. The power.
Yo, the carpet comes up.
Yeah, people say I'm nosy.
Shit starts coming off the wall.
I'm always in everyone's business.
Yo,
yeah, like that. Like that comes off the wall up. Like,
stop breathing, bro.
Yo, Cody, can you put a mask on or something, bro? Like, I want to keep my carpet attached to the floor if I can. Sorry, man.
And my shit's all about like
you're Lincoln.
Yeah,
all about being honest.
Yeah, but
freeing
I
slaves.
doubt it though. I doubt he was even honest.
So next week, probably not. Next week is Cinco de Mayo, and it's the 25th anniversary. You know why I said that? Hold on, don't laugh at me yet. The reason why I said that is because WrestleMania 25 was called the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. But that's not really true because the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania would be WrestleMania 26. So the
Sabres did that shit a few years ago.
They lied. The 50th anniversary.
Yeah, it was like,
that would be the next year.
You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
An anniversary is the celebration of a year. So it's not the 25th anniversary. It's the 25th episode, which no one thought was possible. The haters said it couldn't be possible. The haters were almost right. But they weren't right because next week on
man.
Cinco de Mayo, we're going to celebrate. I'm talking about Tostitos, a sombrero, a luchador mask, ponchos, margaritas, tequila. I say we go all out.
Tacos?
I say Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Shout out LeBron.
I say we go all out, dude. And honest to God, I want to wrap it up. Like, there's so many more things I have to say. I feel like we're hot right now. I want to go out hot.
I want to keep going.
I want to drink more beer. I want to play NHL. I want to watch the Sabres. What time is it right now?
5:46.
Let's check our time. I want to go out hot. I feel like this shit hit. I really feel like we just hit. 57 minutes. Let's keep it under an hour, dude. Why not? Unless you got more. I'll let you do whatever you want.
I wanted to talk about one more thing.
Okay, let's do it.
Family fights.
They're brutal. I had a knock-down, drag-out brawl with C-Biz not long ago. And it hurt.
Personal.
It got real. You know, that's the thing, though. It's like having sisters.
And that's your sister. Yeah.
Having sisters is fucked up. Because it's like, it's a girl, so you can't beat them up. But they also know you really well. So they know how to say shit that would make you want to beat them up. But you can't. But, like, you could. But you can't.
You can't.
You want to, but you can't.
Do you apologize after?
I called immediately. I called within 5 seconds. Like, me and Courtney got into a huge fight at my grandma's. It was screaming. And just imagine, so, like, you guys have never even seen what I can turn into. This demonic, sarcastic,
the eyes,
beaked,
man. Beaked. All right, dude, stop with the
just
fucking,
like,
oh shit,
relentless. Like, when I turn on you and I really want to make you sad, you're gonna want to kill me. You're gonna want to wring my fucking neck.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to knock me the fuck.
I want the heat. You want
dude,
the heat.
I say in the way. It's not just what I say; it's how I say it that just burns. It's like pouring salt in a fucking wound. It's like, this guy's so annoying. I just want to kill him and rip his fucking stupid nose off. You'll never touch me. So we got into one of those type of fights. Soon as it was over, I said something. I dropped the bomb. I dropped the hammer. She cried. She grabbed her keys. She left. I won.
I wish
by
I
the way.
knew what the bomb was.
Thank
no,
you.
I do know what the bomb
I
is.
won, but then I felt really bad because I was like, that's my sister. I don't want this type of friction with my sister. So I called her immediately and was like, look that got way out of control. That's my fault. I shouldn't do that type of shit. I shouldn't let it get out of control. Like, it's my responsibility, even though I'm younger, even though it's really her responsibility. It's like, no, it's my responsibility. I shouldn't let it get to that level.
Right.
And
Well, you're
did.
a man too. It's like you're
Right.
naturally more aggressive, naturally more intimidating.
Right.
I mean, the same thing happened with me. I had a shout out with my sister last night.
It's just tough.
I went into her room after and I said, "Listen, I'm sorry."
Good move. You did the right thing, dude.
And she gave me like a side eye, like
Whatever. Let her still be mad. Whatever. At least you did your part.
I had to.
And that's the thing. She gave me attitude back. She didn't fully accept it, but like at least I said the right things, which is, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken it that far. I shouldn't have gone to that level. I shouldn't have let it progress. You know what I mean? You can be mad if you want to, but I'm really actually sorry that happened. And I don't want, the thing is, like my sister or my brother or whatever, like we could argue all day. I'm never going to not have their back. I'm never going to not be their brother.
That's exactly what I said.
It doesn't matter.
I said, you're still my sister.
Exactly.
I love you.
Exactly.
And I got your back. Don't worry. That's all I
100%.
said.
So it doesn't matter how much we fight or how crazy the fight is. It doesn't matter. Because if you needed something 2 minutes later, I would be there. It wouldn't fucking matter. We're fucking siblings. We grew up together. We are from the same DNA. We are connected like no one else. So like we can argue and we can fight, blah blah blah. That's all well and good. But when it comes down to brass tacks, like I would have your back in any situation.
100%.
And I want you to know that.
You could cut my hand off and I'll still be there.
I would never not, I'll fuck you up. But if someone else tries to fuck you
100%.
up, now you're fucked.
That's
right.
exactly
I'll
how I
turn
feel.
on
Yeah.
them. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just how it is, dude.
And then you send them that clip of Dana White talking about, what's that, like, sweet dreams are made of this. Down, down, down,
I don't
down, down, down. And he's like, I could be your best friend.
Your worst enemy.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
wild. That's
imagine
so cliche.
sending that to
So cliche.
dude. All right, well, maybe we can talk about Full Nelson next time.
Let's
but-
get out of here. Let's bail. Let's leave them wanting more.
No, we got a prank. We got a prank.
No pranks.
Why?
MOTG.
Banned from it now?
No, we're going to prank MOTG. We just don't know when yet. It might be episode 28. It might be 33.
You better have that large no-dough pizza
get them iron mics ready.
with half tuna
extra tuna. Extra mayo.
because the pranks got heat.
We love you guys, man. We love you guys. We love doing this.
All I think about is you.
Exactly. We love this.
In the middle of June.
I want to say like the video. I want to say subscribe to my channel. I want to say follow the Instagram. Mike has the keys. There's going to be content on there now. It could be whatever he wants. I'm not even executive producing it. It's all him. He's fucking doing
Big
this shit.
Abe and the fucking parrot. So.
Big Abe and the Hawk.
So
Honest Abe and the Hawk.
if you leave a comment next week for Cinco de Mayo, I will speak in Spanish and answer your comment. How about
That's a great deal.
And I might have to look it on my
Whatever.
phone. I don't know.
Might do Google Translate. Fuck it. It'll be worth it.
Ask a question.
I think next week we're gonna have
I sound like Ric Flair. Bro.
margaritas, tequila, Tostitos, nacho cheese,
Nacho cheese.
Corona, ponchos, luchador mask, sombrero. And next week, if everything works out, and I'm saying this on tape so that I actually do the work,
It's not tape, bro.
I think we are going to have Wade on for a segment. On for the 25th celebration.
Wade's coming on next week.
I think so. It's in the works. So we're gonna get some fucking Cody Crybabies.
Oh, we got to get him on, too.
We're gonna get some Cody Crybabies going, and we're gonna fucking rock out.
Do you
But
want some fun about it?
I love you guys.
He's a mid-carder.
I love you guys. I loved Michael. I love Michael, but I loved Michael. It was great. Michael Jackson's the GOAT. Better than the Beatles.
Rewatch that first segment and just let me know.
Yeah, we're out of here. We're going to watch the Sabres beat Boston's ass. It's going to be great. We're gonna have a good time.
hold on. 1 sec.
Don't get out yet. I got to pee. Come on, dude. I really do. I really do. I really do got to pee, though. Hurry up. Why do they need to see your ID? Hurry up. I got to piss. Wow, was that worth it, guys? okay. I have bladder cancer now. All right. TTP, Twin Towers Pod, episode 24. My name is Codizi. He is Big Michael. And we'll be back next week, next Tuesday. We love you to death. We love you so much. Go Sabres. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much.
X-Pac.